Good afternoon, and very good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Geography. I hope you guys doing great. Well, today's episode is about me. Yep, kind of a me, and kind of about the cameras that I'm using. What happened yesterday is yesterday in Dubai Opera, which is a very famous place where different kind of events, international based events happen. So yesterday there was event happened called HIPA. HIPA is basically the biggest Middle East based photography competition. So as and people all across the globe participate in it based on the theme each year they announce. So last year theme was humanity, this year theme was diversity, there was a theme before called movement. So every year they have different themes. Based on the theme, people participate, they submit their images, and their, of course, the winner were announced. So and it happens every year since last 13 years. So out of these 13 years, I participated in that event 3 times. And in 3 attempts, I reached to the final stage. So which is twice. So I'm HIPA finalist twice. Reaching to the final stage itself, it's a big thing. Like you are basically being chosen, or your work has been chosen. If you are HIPA finalist, it means that your work has been chosen or selected over millions of photos which have been submitted. So out of 3 times, I reached to the final twice. Of course, I was not able to win anything big, but I consider it's a privilege to be part of this big platform, and it is privilege to be part of being a finalist at the first place. So this year I got 2 images that's been selected as a finalist, which was surprising because I submitted like I believe 5, something like this. Yeah, 5 images, and 2 images were reached to the final, and it was surprising for me. And these are the 2 images which you can see in the screen right now. So yes, this first is Burj Khalifa, and the second is this landscape. Now, I just want to talk about these 2 images and how I got it. Well, that Burj Khalifa image I shot with this Nikon Z5. I was shooting a model at the beach, and I just saw the cloud hovering over Burj Khalifa. I just immediately turned. I stopped shooting the model. I immediately turned towards Burj Khalifa, took the shot. That's it. Because I knew that the cloud formation and everything, I knew that I have to add it in black and white. So that's the first image. Thus, the second image of that landscape, I basically shot. You will be surprised if I'm going to tell you. I shot that landscape from this camera, this tiny Nikon Z30. This is the cheapest entry-level crop sensor camera. Yep, this tiny thing. It helped me to capture that image. Now, let's talk about this landscape image which I shot with this Z30. The lens that I use was 200 to 500. Of course, I used the adapter, and I was shooting basically a comparison of this Z30 versus D500. So in order to do the comparison, I was shooting in desert, different scenes and everything. I tried to make a vlog about that shooting experience, which still have to add it. I didn't add it, to be very honest. So while I was shooting, I saw that light coming, and it was very attractive for me at that time. So without wasting a thought, I shot it with this. Now, why I choose this? Of course, I was doing the comparison of the Z30 versus T500. Both are 20 megapixel camera, and the comparison was like having the same APS-C cameras. Why you go with D500 or why you go with Z30? So that was the idea about that. While during the comparison, I took this shot from Z30. Now, I already mentioned about this little camera a lot in my past videos. I try to find it and try to clip it somewhere over there if I find it. And this camera, it's crazy. I praised this camera so much in my past videos. Like, this camera is literally is the best crop sensor camera in mirrorless, in my opinion, to shoot anything. Yeah, of course, it's lacking the EVF, and you are shooting shooting like this most of the time. So you are shooting like this most of the time because there is no EVF. You are totally relying on this back LCD, which is not so much bright, but again, technology comes with price. I say this thing a lot in my past videos. So the price is cheap, so obviously things are in this machine accordingly. But the thing which is a bonus, which you will never find in any other machine, is the software called SNR firmware of this machine. The SNR firmware of this machine is so damn good, so damn good, that you can shoot video up to 8000 ISO and you can still get away with a clean video feed. I'm not kidding. I done this testing a lot. All of my videos on this channel, I shot with this machine all the time. You see in the title, in the beginning of my every video, you see that shot the entire video with Z30 or with C5, and right now I'm shooting with CF. So I like around more than 80% or 70% of my videos, I shot 80%, I believe, I shot with this Z30. This is how damn good the SNR firmware is. Now, I know after using this camera, I immediately realized, I'm talking about my past experience, I immediately realized how the hell Nikon put the best SNR firmware inside this little camera and put the price so low that it's so much affordable for almost everybody if you want to switch to mirrorless world. It's like 600, I believe, 700 USD, 650 USD, I believe. I mean, this is crazy. In this price range, you are getting a SNR firmware which is present in a higher price camera body, whose prices are way above $1,000 or $1,500. So you are getting a $1,500 camera SNR firmware inside this $650 camera, or 600, whatever the current price is, which is less than half. This is mind-boggling for me. See, of course, fine that the camera comes with different features, different frames per second, and all different, which makes the price higher. Okay, number of megapixels, card slots, and all that. That's totally fine. But for me, I care about SNR firmware all the time. See, the camera feature are basically based on the price. the more you are going to pay, the more feature you will get. I have experienced cameras which are higher in price, but their SNR firmware was average. When I tried to recover the shadows or suppressing the highlights, I wasn't able to get the desired results. I have a practical example in my mind, which we'll talk about some other time. But when I used this little camera, I was blown away with its performance. Like how good this little machine is. I mean, this is crazy. The image quality, the amount of shadow recovery, the amount of highlight suppression, the flexibility that I get in post-processing for this camera at this price range is unbelievable. I have never seen any crop sensor camera with so much flexibility in post-processing who can shoot at so much high ISO and still get away with it without any much noise. I never seen anything like this. So that's what's surprising for me, that landscape image, which is HIPA finalist image, I shot with this crop sensor camera. Now, that being said, let's talk about the Burj Khalifa image. Now, Burj Khalifa image, before I move to this Z5, because I shot that Burj Khalifa image with Z5. Now, before I share or talk about this camera, actually, you know what? I was thinking to make another video, dedicated video about a long-term experience of myself with Z5. I was thinking to make this video, and this HIPA event happened, so now I'm going to merge that video into this video and make one video. Okay, that Burj Khalifa image which you're seeing on the screen right now, okay, that's edited. Okay, now I'll show you the unedited image, which you can see now. Yes, that's unedited image. Now I'm going to put both of them side by side. You can see now. Yes, you can see the before edit and after images, and there's a whole world of difference between these two images. There is no way one can think that this image has been taken in daylight but has been transformed dramatically into black and white like that. Now, here is what this camera Z5 is going to change your thought about this camera. This is the entry-level full-frame mirrorless camera from Nikon and is the cheapest one. It's available less than $1,000, like $999 something. Alright, body only. And of course it gets 2 card slots, okay, and it can shoot video with the latest firmware latest firmware 1.4. Its video performance is boosted to next level. It's more stickier, can track the subject. I used some few videos of mine which I purposely right in the beginning it shot with Z5. So there are many videos I shot with Z5 on this channel. Now that camera, for me, if you ask me, okay, tell me a good mirrorless camera from Nikon, like which can do almost anything, I'm going to recommend to you. Now I'm going to recommend you Z5. Now why Z5? But before I recommend you Z5, I have to see how much you are good in handling any camera. Now why I'm saying this? See, the technology making us lazy. Yep, we are totally relying on the machine and we are putting every single thing on the machine to do it rather than us to put ourselves into the picture how to operate it efficiently. We just think blindly, okay, it's a mirrorless, comes with eye autofocus, machine will do everything. I don't have to worry about anything. Again, it's a machine. Okay, it runs on a predetermined algorithms feed inside it. It doesn't know the photography instinct of yours. It has to, in order to synchronize your photography instinct with the machine, it's your job. Yes, it's our job as a photographer to understand how to synchronize that thing. Machine is not going to do it. Machine will run on the predetermined algorithms which is feeded inside its chip or its main processor. Machine will do blindly. There is nothing that you can do. If the machine, the camera processor tells that, oh, go and focus on the right, it will always focus on the right. You can't change it. It's us as a photographer who needs to understand that, okay, this machine only focus on the right, so I have to place the subject on the right. I'm just giving a random example, okay? So it's us who need to understand the boundaries of this machine, how much capable these machines are, okay? And then we must operate these machines within those boundaries to get the best out from it, okay? And to have on a longer run. Now that being said, Z5 is basically the entry level, cheapest entry level full frame mirrorless camera. As it's been cheapest, okay, so basically almost half the price of Z6II. Same 24 megapixel, just like Z6II, but this got conventional sensor. Z6II got BSI sensor, and I'm shooting with ZF. There's also 24 megapixel BSI sensor, but ZF and ZF got X-Speed 7 processor. Z5 and Z6II got X-Speed 6 processor. Z6II got two of them, X-Speed 6 processor. This got only one. So it's basically, it's a slow machine. It only shoots 4.5 frames per second. Z6II can shoot 14 frames per second. ZF can shoot with 14 frames per second. Actually, ZF can shoot 30 frames per second. Okay, this can shoot only 4.5 frames per second. That's it. So it's a slow machine, and the number of the options of autofocus available inside this ZF is also minimum, compared to Z6II or ZF. So I understood these boundaries long ago, and I trying to use this machine within those boundaries, and trust me, these machines never failed. Never failed. I know, by the way, I knew that its SNR firmware is good, but after recent comparison with ZF, I was surprised how good the SNR firmware of this machine is. I'm gonna put the card over here for the SNR firmware comparison that I did of this machine Z5 with ZF. And in certain condition, Z5 beat the ZF. How? You will see in the video once you check it. So as you saw that before and after comparison of Burj Khalifa image, that's how good the output of this machine is. You can shoot easily 12,800 ISO, in some cases 25,600 ISO, and you still get away. Yes, it struggles in low light autofocus. This machine struggles, but I have created a shortcut in order to overcome that. The front F and front the shortcut key, I basically assigned to subject tracking. So when the camera feel a little bit focus hunting, I immediately press this function button 2. It enables the box inside the frame EVF. I put that EVF over the face or over the eye, and I press this AF on button and start tracking that eye or the face. It's for me, again, I knew the boundary of the machine, and so for me, I created a shortcut which helps me to operate this camera efficiently. And of course, the output of this camera is given. So this is the story of my HIPA images with these two cameras. And these both cameras are the cheapest of the Z lineup. Cheapest entry level crop sensor, cheapest entry level full frame. And I reached to the HIPA final by using these two machines. Now, some of you are going to say, well, it's a photographer behind the camera who do the magic, and I agree to this part. But again, these machines helps me to achieve those results which I had in mind when I saw these scenes. Again, it's a photographer instinct which quickly kicks in when he or she sees a scene. He immediately realize, okay, I should use that care to achieve that kind of result after I perceive this scene. This thing happens in milliseconds or seconds. So for me, it's very important. I am thankful to Nikon Middle East who helped me to explore all their gears and camera lineup to gain this kind of knowledge which I am sharing with you on this channel, and also which helps me to create these kind of images which made me HIPA finalist twice. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in future with some new content. Till then, take care. Bye.